My next guest is former X Factor winner Ben Haenow, whose new single is helping raise awareness of mental health and features a few familiar faces. Ben Haenow joins me now. It is so good to see you. It's been far too long. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me on the show, Lorraine, and lovely to see your face in the morning.
Oh, it's great to see you. And this is such a good idea if you're lonely, because it just strikes the right note, because so many people are. I think we're forgetting about that. There's an awful lot of people stuck at home on their own, feeling anxious, feeling worried, and this song just sums that up.
Yeah, it was just kind of a positive message I wanted to put out to people. You know, with all, like even you guys were saying just a minute ago, you know, all the uncertainties and everything at the moment, I think are causing so much anxiety in people that maybe thought they wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't be feeling stuff like that. And, you know, sort of mental health issues, I think, are so prevalent at the moment with the fact that people are stuck at home and not really knowing what's going on. So, yeah, just wanted to put out a positive sort of message with the song, really. Exactly.
It's a real message of hope. And not only that, you're helping the charity Mind, who do such a brilliant job for people with all sorts of mental health issues. So that's terrific. And you got a lot of help, didn't you? You got a lot of help from fans, a lot of help from people in the public eye. It's really taken off.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's what still blows my mind about it, really. It was everything has been created in this whole lockdown situation, and to have sort of the support and people to jump on board, and all the names that sort of got involved, all the fans getting involved as well. Just, I think for me, sort of solidified that, you know, that mental health awareness is something that, you know, needs to be sort of, it needs to be talked about a lot more, and it goes on, you know, far after it's just trending on Twitter and stuff like that, you know. So it was amazing.
I know, it's been brilliant. I know I saw Divina Campo in there as well. Bit of glamour in the video. Real glamour in the video. That's terrific. I mean, that's what you want. You want as many people from as many different walks of life to actually just say, you know, it's okay if you're feeling a bit rubbish, because we've all been there.
Yeah, and I think, like you say, that's what it goes to show. You know, the incredible Divina Campo. Absolutely sassing it up, and so many other names as well. Do you know what I mean? We've had one of the guys from Blue, we've got Michelle Heaton, and so I think just shows kind of like the demographic diversity. You know what I mean? Mental health doesn't really care about your age, your gender, or anything else. It can affect anybody. You know? It
can. You're absolutely right. Your wife helped though. Jessica helped as well, didn't she? Now Jessica has got a real important job, actually, hasn't she? She's got a real proper job.
Yeah, she does. And something she's really passionate. She's always been passionate about teaching, but she's a teaching assistant to SEN children, so children with disabilities. And you know, she's the passion she has for teaching and for those children is absolutely unbelievable. So she's an absolute star.
Oh, she's beautiful. You did well there, Ben. You did well there.
Yeah, I'm punching. Absolutely punching.
Now you've been very open about the fact that you had your struggles in the past. You've overcome it. You're doing incredibly well, which is great to see. But it's almost inevitable when something like X Factor happens, and it's so nuts. And it's almost inevitable that there will be a bit of a crash. You know, that you can understand that, and it's how you deal with it. And you were brilliant, because you were so open about the fact that things were a bit tough, and you talked about it, and you're in a good place now.
Absolutely, yeah. I couldn't be in a better place now. And I think at the time, I didn't talk out, you know, to anybody about it. I think the point of that is, you know, who wants to hear someone they've just seen on TV who they think's won £1 million and is living the dream? Who, you know, I haven't got a right to moan, because people just think, you know, everything's going well. But I think that's kind of what stopped me speaking out initially, really.
And then you have, and it helped an awful lot of people, Ben. I remember you come on the show and we got such a huge response. And you built yourself this really strong career. Just before lockdown, performed at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, that is something very special. I bet you'll never forget that.
Never, you know, that's literally bucket list sort of stuff. And, you know, I've performed in a lot of different venues around the world, but I never thought I'd get the opportunity to play somewhere so prestigious. So, yeah, it's, you know, initially, you know, I think when you drop from the label and you come off that whole X Factor ride, I thought my career was over. But, you know, the support of the fans and everybody else around me has allowed me to continue. So I could not be more thankful to everybody out there.
Yeah, you've got a huge fan base. They've been, my Twitter's gone bananas since you have been on. But just people saying it's so good to see you, which is great. Now, I know you're in lockdown with Jessica, with your wife, but like all of us, missing the extended family, really missing the lady that's at the heart of your family, which is your gran, your nonna.
You know, that's, I think a lot of our older family members are the ones that really have had to kind of stay isolated and locked away. And to me, my nan's the absolute hub of the family, and it's been really, really tough not being able to see her. And also because she's, you know, sometimes she doesn't really understand why you know what I mean? Why we're all not allowed to see each other. So it's been even tougher that way, really.
Well, thank you for talking to us this morning. It's always a joy. Like I keep saying to everybody, I can't wait to actually see you in person. And I think it's brilliant what you're doing for a really, really important charity. Mind do such a wonderful job. And you know what? We're all struggling, aren't we? We're all just trying to get on with it. But the best thing is just talk about it. Just talk about how you're feeling.
Friends and family around you are the closest ones that you can open up to. And I'd say to anybody who feels like they're alone, you're not. And, you know, if you're comfortable enough to speak out, then do it, because it really does help.
Too right. Ben, thank you. Thank you so much. And Ben Single, If You're Lonely is out now. The video is going to drop later on this week. And as we said, really helping a fantastic charity.